know about sex change operation.
I see. Men to woman, or woman to men.
Man to woman.
From penis to vagina.
What the fuck?
This movie about a Mexican cartel murderer boss guy that because he transitioned, he's absolved of all his sins just because he did that. And yeah, he murdered a bunch of people, but that's okay because he transitioned, so that means automatically he's a fantastic person, amazing person. In this over 2-hour movie, the somehow got 13 Oscar nominations, one of the most highly nominated, like most nominations, I think it's 14. This got 13. So it's that has musical number songs, including a song where Zoe Saldaña is talking to doctors about men to women, women to men, men to woman, penis to vagina. Those are the lyrics to the fucking song. For a movie that has 13 Oscar nominations, that people in Mexico hate the film because they think it makes Mexico look like a dog shit. People who are trans hate the film because they're embarrassed by it. People who are rednecks like me hate it because it's an awful story with awful morals and it doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be. No one can sing for shit. No one, I should say, could act for shit. This is a shitty fucking movie that someone got 13 Oscar nominations, and you want to tell me that maybe it might take away from Demi Moore and The Substance, a much better movie with much better fucking performance, and this is the film that critics are praising and gushing in their shorts about? I feel I'm going to swerve the wheel into the goddamn bridge apartment. Are you out of your fucking mind? If this is what we consider awesome, fantastic movies, there's a reason why the Oscars was never worth a shit. There's a reason why people like me never took the Oscars seriously for the longest damn time. I just like Demi Moore to win because it seems like it means a lot to her, and I like Demi Moore. I like the movie Substance. And yeah, I don't give a shit, but, you know, if it's a movie I like, sure. Searching with John Cho. Searching, much better movie. John Cho, much better actor, but no, he did nothing. I can name 50 movies throughout the years. Heat with Michael Mann. The Iron Claw. Did jack squat of nothing. But this, 13 Oscar nominations. Including one for Best Actress, which is not an actress, it's a man who transitioned. And that's a whole debate. Oh, you're homophobic, you're transphobic. No, I don't care if you're trans. I don't care. You maybe care more than I care. But to me, you're not an actress. You're an actor who played a female character or... What... Christ. I have to go into this whole... You know, I do this show with Dead Pit, Horror Radio. And, I don't know, 2 or 3 shows ago, so weeks ago, some guy in the comments under there was like, Matt, how come every week you talk about something that's woke? I bring up on that because it's part of the news, because it keeps fucking happening. This is a perfect example of it. Perfect example of the shit. For a film that's so highly regarded, I can't find many people in the real world that actually like this. And by the way, this is a paid request. Thank you out there. I'm doing discombobulated. A lot of people were asking me about this. The movie reviewer next door, Jamroll, QJC. A lot of people were asking me about this. And I'm like, what the hell is this? I didn't even know what the hell this movie was. I didn't know, because I don't follow the Oscars. And then I'm like, what the hell? And this got this many? And it might beat out Although I think the person that played Emilia Pérez is now in trouble for saying stupid stuff, and on my shock face. Which, fine, do that. Give Demi Moore a better chance. And these damn sinuses. But thank you for the pay request. For anyone interested in requesting any type of videos, topic, tier list, ranking, review, re-review, thought streams, commentaries, review of a film I've already done, movie review of a new film, an older film, whatever the film, a porn film, whatever the case, reaction, comment, tier, I already said, video game playthrough, feel free. PayPal's the best way to do it. CashApp as well. I got links are down below in the info box. Not in my dick, but down below in the info box. Although this movie could suck my dick. Links are down below. Feel free. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. I apologize. I discombobulated because I'm like, this is what we are. I mean, like I said, Oscars were always full of shit. It's always been full of shit. There's so many films and so many years, whether it be Heat by Michael Mann or The Iron Claw or Searching with John Cho, that they are much, 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 much better movies and they don't get nothing. John Carpenter's The Thing doesn't get nominated for Best Makeup Effects in the year it came out, but the Suicide Squad, I think they didn't win the Oscar for makeup effects. I'm like, okay. Black Panther and Barbie get nominated for Best Picture. They've never been worth a shit. This further proves they're not worth a shit. And this movie's over 2 hours long, and it has musicals that suck. And acting, I think, sucks. Zoe Saldaña, beautiful lady. I liked her a lot of films. She looks like a meth head in this. I'm sorry. I don't know what they did to your makeup. I don't know what they did to you. I don't know what the way you're acting. You're acting like they cut out stuff of your character that your character did drugs. With the way she's acting, and she's got looks like 5 o'clock shadow throughout the entire film. She cannot sing. I liked her as an actress, but you cannot sing, lady. I can't sing either, so I know that. And she's trying to do these musical numbers, like whether she's with a bunch of cleaning lady, and something about her ass, and like, you can't sing. Or Emilia Pérez is talking on the stand, and you're in the middle of a bunch of people and on tables, and you're trying to act like you're Prince Michael Jackson with a schizo and a mental problem. I don't know what you're acting like. You're like, you're not moonwalking. You ain't the MJ. You're not the Prince. You're nothing, okay? I don't know what the fuck you're doing. From a director who's French, who literally said, I don't need to know anything about Mexico. And you don't even film in Mexico. And then someone, what was it? Oh, I'm not going to cast any Mexican actors because I can't find any good ones. I think that's what they said. I'm like, yeah. And then, yep, makes a lot of sense to me. Like, the plot of the film is literally Zoe Saldaña as this attorney that gets awful people off. Not that off, but maybe that would be more respectable than this. Who are your horrible, abusive people, and she don't give a shit. And then the cartel blindfold her, put a hood over here, go over here. And then the cartel boss goes, listen, I'm going to tell you, you got to do something for me. But you got to agree to it before I say it. It's like, well, it could be anything, but what's she going to do? This guy could probably kill her and disappear. I want to transition. I want to fake my death so my wife and kids will not know that I'm alive. And I want to transition and then go to the U.S. And you need to find a doctor for me. And if so, I'm going to pay you a ton of money. So she does. And she goes to one place where that stupid song, perhaps the worst song I've ever heard in a musical. I forgot what that one song was. The one movie, Frame by Frame, I watched it one time. Where it was the lady and they were like a school bus. I forget what the hell it was, but that's a horrible movie, but that was a better musical than this movie. And that was a horrible movie too. But I would say that was a better musical than this. This is perhaps the worst song I've ever heard in a musical. And I've seen music bits from films like, what the hell, Nudist Colony of the Dead. Morning, morning, morning. That is a real movie, and look up "News Colony and the Dead" song. Better song than anything in this damn movie. Especially this song where it's I need to know about transition. Man to woman, or woman to man. Man to woman, oh, penis to vagina. And they're saying about technical terms, and she's like, yes, baba, iya, yes, something iya, yes. What is that? Take an Adam's apple. Yes, 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 I'm sucky, sucky, sucky. 1050, all nighty, itty bitty, big as a tree, dimmy fitty, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Jesus Christ. So then she goes to another doctor, and the doctor, who again, nobody can sing. Zoe can't sing. Selena Gomez can't sing. She can barely speak the Mexican language, to the point that you have people from Mexico going, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. You have people who are Spanish going, I don't know what the fuck she's saying either. Like, she's supposed to be speaking the language and no one knows what the hell she's saying. Oh, thank God for the subtitles, but no one knows what the hell she's saying without them. But this doctor can't sing either. And he's talking about changing the body does not change the soul. I'm like, well, yeah, that's true. You change your body all you want, but if you're a horrible person, you're a horrible person. If you're a cartel that murdered a bunch of people, you're still a cartel that murdered a bunch of people. Losing your dick does not change that. I'm sure if Ted Bundy or Charles Manson or Jeffrey Dahmer lost their dicks when they were alive, they still be people who kill people, but they just don't have a dick. But in this case, Zoe Saldaña says, changing the body changes the society. Changes society, changes the soul. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Changing the body changes society, and then change society changes the soul? What are you talking about? He murdered a bunch of people. The way you met him is they kidnapped you with a hood on your head saying, you better say yes before I tell you what I need. Does this sound like a person whose soul was changed? You better come with us or we're going to murder you. We put a hood over your head or we're going to shoot you in the face. He murdered a bunch of people. But brings the doctor to where this cartel guy is. Changes. Years later, Zoe Saldaña is rich. Now our cartel is Emilia Pérez, who everybody loves and everybody praises because she's so great. She's so wonderful. She's so fantastic. And then what happens? Oh, I want my family, my wife and my kids. And I'm sitting there going, why did you even need to make your wife and kids think you died? Like, if you think your wife and kids will accept you as this, then just tell them. Or why are you going through this trouble that you want these wife and kids back if you don't know if they will handle, because some will and some will not. You don't know that. Don't you think you should know that before doing this? Because even if you tell her now, and she's like, fuck this, she could tell people, I know who that is, blah, 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 blah. Or is the idea you're never going to tell her? But you would think that by listening to the voice and by the eyes, that sooner or later your wife of however long would recognize you, but she never does. The entire film, she never recognizes this person used to be her husband. Never, ever, ever, ever. It has to be Emilia to tell Selena Gomez, I used to be your husband. Because the wife is too fucking stupid to ever figure it out. If she had cue cards, she wouldn't be able to read the shit, probably. And then Emilia Pérez is so great, and she pretends to be a cousin or aunt or Mrs. fucking Doubtfire, I don't know. And hey, I used to know I'm related to your dad, and blah blah blah. And it's like, oh, here's this guy. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't mean any disrespect to people who are trans. Be my guest. But when I've seen people, to me, I go, that's a dude. Okay, they want to be a woman, cool, but that's a dude. I recognize him. Their voice, the facial features. It's not many I see that I think, oh, that's a girl. If I do, then I'm like, wow, I'll give you the applause. No, this is one of those instances you can tell the face and the voice, it's a guy. I don't understand why there's some people that just don't understand that. They don't see it. But I mean, funny enough, I just got requested from Jacob some of these videos of this guy being in Vegas and somewhere else, pretend to be a woman, and having a voice like this, and guys still think it's a girl. So there are a lot of people out there. I just don't get it. I don't get it how you don't see it, but whatever. But Emilia Pérez one night touched the kid who misses his dad, and Emilia Pérez feels so bad. So what does she I don't get info with the other cartels, and we don't get the dead bodies. We don't get the dead bodies, and we'll reunite the families. And there's even a song during it too. I mean, yeah, there's the one song when she's talking about stuff on a pedestal, and Zoe Saldaña starts having a conniption fit, thinking she's Michael Jackson, Prince, or whoever combined, and talking to the tables. And it's like, okay, I'm sorry, you can't dance and you can't sing, so I don't know what you're doing. We're being electrocuted? Did the vibrator get stuck up your ass? You having a seizure? And no, I'm not going to be kind on the movie, because I saw a better musical recently called Better Man. Funny enough with the title. It's a better movie. Yeah, I thought it'd be stupid because of the gimmick. Robbie Williams, who is he? I knew some of his songs, though. I like his songs. And he's an ape. Which, yeah, they make the reason as to why it is in the movie. Much better movie. Much better story about a guy who rises in fame, overcomes his drug addiction, and becomes a better person. Much, much better movie. I guess, even though it was released in 2024, it's not in here, because it's still the films, but I guess there's a certain date. If you do that, it's too late, but I'm like, whatever. That deserves nominations, not this fucking movie. But I won't get any, because there's a big bomb, which is sad, but Better Man was a hell lot better movie, better musical numbers, better singing, better message, unlike this. Stupid lines like, Doctor, you better trust my I can't even say it right. Doctor, you better trust my Mr. Mystery. Mr. Mystery. Yeah, the guy that put a hood on you and pretty much threatened you into give me a doctor. Because I'm a cartel that murdered a bunch of people. But you trust your Mr. Mystery for some fucking reason. Probably because you don't get a lot of money. So yeah, what great characters to follow for over 2 hours. The characters in Reservoir Dogs are more likable than you. Patrick Bateman had more sense than you. Give me a fucking break. With some of the worst musical numbers. And again, Emilia Pérez, I'm going to reunite all these dead bodies that you caused for them to be dead in the first place. Reunite with families, and then there's a little musical number with that singing about it. This is great. Let's sing about finding a bunch of dead people that this cartel guy killed, but now he's been praised as this wonderful, wonderful person. Yeah, because you're a monster. Not because you transitioned, but because you're a cartel guy that murdered a bunch of fucking people. And I guarantee you, probably a bunch of innocent people, too. Oh, but we gotta have a bit where you fall in love with one of the victim's wives, but it's okay, because the victim's wife that victim was an abusive guy. So you did a right thing for her. Do you say for the other 100, 2, 3, 4, however many hundred you killed? Or were they all guilty? Bet not all of them were. You murdering motherfucker. But if you transition, that's all you need. Everybody, that's all you need to do. If you're a murderer, if you're a cannibal, if you're a rapist, if you're anything, all you have to do is, if you're a woman, you need to grow a dick. If you're a man, you need to lose the dick and grow some tits and get your hair longer. That's all you need, and then you're perfectly fine. It's A-OK, USA, OK, USA. That's all you need. I'm telling everybody, that's all you need. That's all you need. It's absolved. It's all perfect. It's all right. It's all right that you're a killer, you're a murderer. You transition, so it's all good. We all must praise. And I'm sitting there going, people like Leonard Maltin and Peter Travers, like you guys critics have been around for years and years, you saw this and you thought it was such a great merit to society? Are you fucking nuts? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of my... I guess... Just be hating everything. I just said I like Better Man. But apparently everybody else in the real world hates this. Except the people who jerk off the Oscars, I guess. Selena Gomez, she can't act, she can't sing. Again, if she tries to speak in her dialect, but apparently if you talk to people, they can't understand what the fuck she's saying either. Blah, 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 blah. And then she tweets like a meth head. So she can't sing. Her musical numbers suck. I try to remember what the hell happened. Emilia Pérez, what happens, the cut to the chase in the third act, I don't know why this film had to be over 2 hours. Emilia Pérez sees his ex-wife, Selena Gomez, who, of course, at this point, years later, thinks her husband is dead, so she don't go out with someone else. Which I think is Édgar Ramírez. I'm like, dude, really, dude? I liked you in The Deliver Us from Evil. You're sucked into this movie? Really? I guess he needed work. But then Emilia Pérez, the saint, tries to beat the shit out of his wife, pretty much, his ex-wife, going, no, you will not take my kids away. You'll not be doing this and that. And even though Emilia Pérez is acting this way and talking this way, Selena Gomez still does not get, oh my God, you used to be my husband. She still does not understand it. She still does not get it. She still does not figure it out. Hooked on Phonics did not work for her. Apparently she does think it was just for kids. Even smacks her and shit. Cut to... Eventually, Selena Gomez and her new boyfriend, Édgar Ramírez, kidnapped Emilia Pérez. Eventually, she gets shot, but not dead. Tells Selena Gomez who he is. Finally. I'm like, if you told earlier, this could have been all fixed pretty fucking quickly and simply. So instead of trying to calmly talk to Édgar Ramírez driving, she pulls a gun and puts it onto his head while he's driving. So then they get into the fight, and ultimately the vehicle drives off the fucking cliff into CGI land and blows up. I'm like, good, you all deserve it. But then Emilia Pérez is hailed as a saint and given praise in the fucking street. Your murderous drug cartel that murdered who knows how many people is now a saint. 'Cause, you know, transition. What the hell is this movie? What the hell was this movie? What the hell was this movie? What the fuck did I watch? What the fuck is this? Walking back and forth like a tweeter. Maybe I should do drugs, and then I can understand what the fuck these people liked in this film are on this. Maybe I should start doing drugs, then I can understand more. Because definitely seems like the people who made this movie took drugs. My God, man. Where are we at now with movies? That this is the shit that the higher upper echelon want to tell you is such a great, amazing movie? Are you kidding me? I just see why someone who is trans would be embarrassed by this. Because it makes it seem like the only person who does it is a murderous cartel. That, hey, they're absolved of everything and everything goes well for that person in America. And, you know, you could do whatever you want, be praised and remembered as a martyr, as a saint, Mother Teresa. Absolved when you didn't. It's like a trashy, stupid, moronic soap opera over 2 hours long with some of the most horrendous musical numbers, terrible acting. I have no idea. I don't think it deserves one single fucking Oscar that it's been nominated for. In fact, I'm going to look up what Oscars it's been nominated for. Because I'm curious now. I know it's 13. Actor. Nothing. Actress. Oh, actor in supporting role. Actress. Karla Sofía Gascón? No. Number one, it's not an actress. I'm sorry if that's going to rub people the wrong way. No, you're not an actress. Okay? You're not. I'm sorry, but you're not. You want to put in the actor category? Fine. You're not an actress. Number two, wasn't that good of a performance. All he did was talk. Nothing about that performance showcases anything extraordinary. Nothing. What scenes, what moments, what dialogue showcase anything? Zoe Saldaña? No. I honestly think it was her worst performance. It was the worst performance I ever saw Zoe Saldaña do. The worst. Cinematography? No. Bullshit. Plenty of films that looked better than that movie. Hell, the substance. The way that looked and it was lit and that looked a hell of a lot better than fucking... And that's not even nominated for that. Directing? Fuck no. He doesn't know shit about Mexico. He doesn't know shit about trans. Doesn't know shit about morals. Apparently. Best film? Kiss my ass. Editing? Kiss my ass. How is the substance not done for editing? That was edited in a cool way like Requiem for a Dream. What the fuck was good about the editing? What, Selena Gomez running, all of a sudden she's in a fucking dance? Being a meth head? The fad's up for music? Kiss my ass. And songs? Like, has 2 songs for Oscar nominated. 2 songs. Apparently people never listen to music. If you nominate for... You've never listened to music, apparently. Sorry. Just made a better song than what the fuck was in this movie. So Better Man could have been nominated because he was nominated for visual effects. So wait a minute. I didn't realize this. Better Man was nominated for visual effects. So I thought it was too far. So Better Man was up for could have been up for nominations. And you're telling me that songs, cinematography, picture, none of that, but this film was. Fuck you, Oscars. Better Man was better in every conceivable way compared to this horse shit. Better story, better message, better pacing, better editing, better music, better soundtrack. Which are different versions of his older songs. Like Angels. Give me a fucking break. No, I'm not going to do that. Just going to do that just because I feel like it. Ridiculous. Fuck credits, fuck the Oscars, fuck this goddamn horse shit. Transition, like the dumbest shit, just the dumbest shit. I just change the body, change society, change society, change society. What the fuck are you talking about, dipshit? Hey, if you murdered a bunch of people and you were a murderous drug cartel, that's fine. Just cut your dick off and you'll get praise and you'll get yay, and then I'll tell where the bodies are. I don't know, do you fucking cover on Time magazine? This happened in this movie, but I might as well. Give me a fucking break. The characters sucked, the acting sucked, the music sucked. If I could put, if I can, I'm gonna put at least a snippet of that damn song at the beginning of this. Somewhere, hopefully. Maybe if it's like short, like 30 seconds. Jesus Christ. Do you want to see a better musical that came out? Check out Better Man. Why is that not nominated? I'll probably still say The Substance. I would give the win, but Better Man deserves to be up there. Give me a fucking break. I'm done. This movie's stupid. This movie's horrible. This movie yet again shows how dumb they are. They being Hollywood. They being Oscars, the political shit. And then people wonder why once in a while I still complain about woke stuff. I don't do it all the time, but I do it once in a while, and this perfectly illustrates that. And it's just a bad fucking movie at the end of the day. That's the thing. Woke, unwoke, whatever, but it's a bad fucking movie. With bad story, bad morals. What's the message? If you transition, it's okay to be a drug cartel murderer? And then he wasn't even that great because he still ready to beat the shit out of his wife, threatened her, you can't, these are my kids, you know. And then if you die, you don't be a saint and a martyr, and people remember you as this great, wonderful person. Yay! What the fuck? Hate this movie. I have a goddamn migraine now. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.